on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown. A cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now on 1st down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Saints 1st down.
Ready? You ready? Let's go, G. 45 for now. Let's get here we go. 53. 45.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Complete to
Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wait, that.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Alonso.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Ronald Jones, 1st carry for the USC man. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Really good stop there by David Onyemata, a very productive player for the New Orleans Saints. And how about this for a value pick? 4th rounder back in 2016.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Drop deep. Heavy 2.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Saints 6, Buccaneers 0.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They give it off here to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
On the 7-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Watch the out. Watch the out. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. All day, punk.
They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. LaShawn McCoy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
No hesitation, don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one for the sake, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Yeah, the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
7-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Check, check, check. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'll be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
A 2-yard pickup.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's a give to Fournette. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give. This is Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Breeze. Then he finds Cook. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Bloods to try to add the PAT. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Check, check. Block 54. Block 54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Hey, you kill. You kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
The final shot before half for Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So this just a 5-point game as we resume action in this second half on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
1 play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike, check, 59. Watch the run. Mike's 59.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, Alabama.
From the gun, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Harris. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
36.
To throw is Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Saints.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Devin White.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ready, 5-9. Mike 45. He's telling me. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Go. Go. Kill. You better be afraid of me. You better.
Throwing now is Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
3-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they work this out past the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Fournette running out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Trey Hendrickson on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
7.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brought down by Patrick.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
24-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll throw with Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Brady now on first down. And he'll find Miller. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 25 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there out of Kamara. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First down, New Orleans.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, Kamara works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Alvin Kamara.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
And it brings up 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's back to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
And the Saints first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. This entire defensive unit, Charles, they've really put in a good shift tonight, so to speak.
I like how you phrased that. This has been a good shift. They punched the clock the entire evening. They ought to have shirts that have their names on them in the front to let them know these are blue-collar workers who are getting it done.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Try the right side. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Hey, watch the slip.
Brady going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for Tampa Bay, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you by. Finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer with media, keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter. Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. Searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush love for nothing? Why the rush love for nothing? Why the rush love for nothing? Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music. Someone put me out on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No secret, never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No secret, never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No secret, never be the same.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say so what you gon' do with that? Stop playing. If you don't do it, then don't play with it. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Ay. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Take another L. We here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true